This movie was better than I thought it was going to be in every step of the way, but also this movie was nuts. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is OCD Movie Reviews. My name is Brinker, and today I'm going to review the latest action black comedy film, Boy Kills World. This movie is directed by Mohr. I don't know if I say his name right, I apologize. But this movie stars Bill Skarsgård, Famke, Janssen, Jessica Rothe, Andrew Koji, Michelle Dockery, and Sharlto Copley. With, of course, H. Jon Benjamin doing the voiceover. Boy is a mayhem machine who has been trained to assassinate the bloodthirsty Helder van der Kooi, played by Famke Janssen, and avenge his family's murder. Guided by his sister's mischievous spirit, Boy uncovers one stunning revelation after another as he barrels against Helder. So we got a latest revenge action film. Man, how many revenge action films have we been getting from John Wick with this year's Monkey Man, and now we got Boy Kills World. Man action films have pretty easy plots now these days. It's all about getting revenge on someone most of the time. But from the trailers of this film, it looks very interesting. It looks like a fun movie. You know, I'm not going into this movie expecting anything great from it. I just want to see a fun action film. It's literally as simple as that. Like, literally going in, that's all I'm feeling. I'm like, hopefully this is a fun action film. It looks very fun from the trailers. And I gotta say, guys, this movie, holy shit. This movie was better than I thought it was going to be in every step of the way, but also this movie was nuts. This is a silly, dumb, fun action film that is so fucking self-aware of what it is. Seriously, this film is silly and dumb. There are so many moments where I was just killing myself laughing of how dumb this movie is, but it's not in a bad way because the movie knows it. It's a fun freaking time. This movie is brutal when it comes to the action, to the point where I can't help laughing. The action is so fun in this film. It is so ridiculous. It is nutcasing. There's so many blood in this film. There's literally one scene that involves a cheese grater. I am not joking. And holy shit. I can't help having a fun time with these action scenes. But this movie also did something kind of creative with Bill Skarsgård's character in this film, because he's a character that is deaf and he cannot speak. But his mind takes from perspective of H. Jon Benjamin's voiceover in this film. Like, literally his thoughts is literally voiced by him. It's sort of like Look Who's Talking in a way with John Wick. And it adds some really good comedic tension within this film. It sort of matches Bill Skarsgård's facial expressions. And I gotta say, Bill Skarsgård is really good in this film when it comes to physical comedy in this film, especially for his facial expressions. But he is so much fun to watch, especially hearing H. Jon Benjamin's voiceover. It adds a really good treat to the film. It cracks me up so many times in the film. Like, the voice of Archer and Bob from Bob's Burgers is voicing Bill Skarsgård in this film. Honestly, I find that freaking awesome, and I thought it adds a really fun tone to the film. I would say the little girl in this film, who plays his imaginary sister in this film, because his real sister dies in this film, but he has this imaginary sister that tags along with him, and she is really awesome in this film. They have a really good chemistry with each other, with her and Bill Skarsgård. They're really funny together. Andrew Koji as well is, oh my god, he is a nutcase in this film. He is so over the top in this film. Like, literally, he acts so chaotic in this film that I just freaking love his character. I thought he is a completely different character than he was in Snake Eyes. I thought he's completely hilarious in this film. And the rest of the cast, from Jessica Rothe, Famke Janssen, Michelle Dockery, Sharlto Copley, everyone does a pretty good job in the film. And they look like they had a fun time playing these roles. And that's this movie. This movie is self-aware. It's a fun freaking movie. Yes, the story, probably one of my issues with the film is the story. It is very cliche. It's a revenge film. It's a revenge film we've seen many times before, but in a way, this movie knows it. It's trying to be like a comic book movie. Not like a superhero film, but it looks like a film that could be based on a video game or a comic book that is just silly, and it's so self-aware of what it is, especially towards the action scenes. And the film does not stop. This is an action-packed movie from start to finish, and I had fun with this movie from start to finish. But there's also a bit of heart to this film that I was really surprised throughout the third act of this film. There is a twist that happens in the third act where I'm not going to spoil, and I'm not going to lie, I did not see it coming. And it adds a really good heart flair to the film, surprisingly. But the thing about this movie, it is so self-aware of what it is. And it's so silly, it's so dumb, there are some really cheesy dialogue in this film. And the villains that Bill Skarsgård fights, there's one villain where I'm like, okay, this film is like drunk on acid. This film felt like Crank meets John Wick meets Look Who's Talking in a way. This movie is creative, but also silly, dumb, and just a dumb, fun action film that knows exactly what it is. I love action movies, or movies in general that are self-aware for what they are, not trying to take itself way too seriously. This film just cannot be serious. This is a silly, dumb, ridiculous action film that has some really good casting. Bill Skarsgård is really good in this film. H. John Benjamin's voiceover in the film just cracks me up every single time with this film. But I gotta say, for an action film, you gotta watch this movie with your friends. This movie is a fun, dumb, good time. So I would say for Boy Kills World, this is definitely a fun time. I would say Boy Kills World, go see this film at a matinee price. Because like I said, the plot is definitely a cliched plot. We've seen it many times before, but go into this movie for the action because, man, this movie is ridiculous. So guys, that is my review for Boy Kills World. Let me know what you think of this movie in the comments below. And what is your favorite action film of all time? Let me know that also in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on social media links down below. Keep contact with me. And make sure you guys subscribe to my channel now for my latest movie reviews and other movie related content. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a nice day.